Hi there, Barbara Ann Bush here, San Diego, California. Day 12 of sheltering in place. It's April 1st. And I don't have anything snarky or cute to say about April 1st. I always was uncomfortable with April 1st. I'm not sure why. Maybe I just don't like jokes. No, I do like jokes. I just don't like tricking people. It always felt like lying to me. So whatever. Side note. But I do have a lesson today. And that lesson I saw on Facebook. Not proud of that one, but it was from Chandra Mukherjee, a professor at UCSD, or was a professor in the Department of Communication Studies at UCSD. And she wrote a book, and I think it came out in 2017, called Modernity Re-imagined. And I haven't read the book yet, just putting that out there. I have ordered it. But according to her own words, it's a reflection on the cultures that arose out of the Black Plague and in Europe. And so I think that is super pertinent right now. And she was saying that herself. She's like, my book kind of talks about this in terms of the Black Plague. And so, one, I suggest going and getting that, Modernity Reimagined, because where is this COVID-19 pointing in terms of our culture? Where is it pointing out what we need to change? What is it pointing to? I think there's a number of things. One is climate change, because these rounds of viruses seem to be, I don't know, but seem to be becoming more frequent and more virulent, possibly, as climate change is happening. I've even seen articles that relate this to deforestation to some degree, because these viruses are going from animals to human in contact and increasing contact. Granted, this happened in the wet market, but still a relevant conversation, though maybe not in the United States because EPA just rolled back a ton of environmental protections, but going forward, let's pretend going forward. So thinking about climate change, but also in terms of thinking about something very near and dear to my heart, which is the public sphere. What is the public sphere? Who is the public sphere? Who does it belong to? What do we pay our taxes for? If it isn't for the public sphere, in fact, a majority of our dollars, frankly, should be going to the public sphere. That is us, for the people, by the people, right? We the people, that's the public sphere, supposedly, in a democracy or a republic, if you want to get technical with me. And the COVID-19 is pointing out that our public sphere has been cannibalized by a for-profit mentality, a neoliberal mentality that puts puts so many things, the importance of things based on their dollar value in a society, what they can earn us, even down to the green movement, right? We have to, in order to be environmentally progressive, it has to have a dollar value attached, right? It needs to make sense financially. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. That's neoliberalism. Attaching dollar value to things that it's hard to attach dollar value to. You got to be creative sometimes. We just know that clean air matters, for example. And it's also pointing out the failures in our healthcare system, the failures in our education system to be accessible to all people, and the failures in our governance and its accountability and its responsiveness to the public. When you look at the failures, as well as the areas of success, you can start understanding what needs to change in our society. And I think COVID-19 is going to open up the conversation around what the public sphere is and what belongs to the public. And it's not just libraries and schools, though it is those things too, obviously. It's our ability to access our culture, our education, our government, so that we can pursue happiness. It's not because we can buy 20 different kinds of cereal. That's not freedom. That's not a public sphere. The public sphere is knowing that your tax dollars, the things that you earn, are being reinvested into community, a community that lifts us all up and supports us all when we're going through something like this. So that is my lesson for today. Read Modernity Re-imagined and maybe start contemplating what COVID-19 is teaching us about who we are and who we want to be. I always tell my students, who do you want to be? Take the steps to become who you imagine you want to be. What are those steps you think that should be taken? And I think we can do that now. We certainly, some of us at least, have time to do that. That's all. Be safe. Be good.